How we feeling week 2?
You know, not bad. It's not bad. I mean, it's look. I mean, they won the Pirate series. Then they played the Cardinals. They lost 2 out of 3 to the Cardinals, which is sad because that's a sad team right now. They shouldn't be losing 2 out of 3 to the Cardinals. Then they took 3 out of 4 in San Francisco, so that's pretty good. Um, Juan Soto got hurt. He's going to be out 2 to 3 weeks, so that sucks. But the offense looked better without him. They scored, 8 runs, 7 runs. They scored a lot of runs in San Francisco. Hit a lot of home runs. Francisco Alvarez hit some bombs. So I looked pretty good. Nolan McLean was nasty. I mean, nasty. He had like a perfect game going to 6th inning. Um, so that was a good sign. Kodai Senga looked really good in his two starts. It's like there's a lot of good stuff happening. Lindor's not hitting. He never hits in April, so I'm not worried about that. He always does this. He's like Aaron Judge. You can talk about it in a minute. He never hits in April. That's just how he is. He goes through 2 months where he just does not hit, and then after those 2 months, he's good. So I'm not worried about Lindor. But Bo Bichette's turning it around after his bad opening weekend. Jorge Polanco's a good hitter. Luis Robert. If Luis Robert stays healthy, he's a great player and an X factor on this team. If Luis Robert stay healthy, he's a great player. Um, I think my biggest surprise that I was really worried about was the starting pitching. Freddie Peralta looked really good so far. He's only had one start, but he looked really good. He's getting a second start tonight or tomorrow. Um, David Peterson's been David Peterson, but hasn't been bad. Uh, Clay Holmes has been really fucking good in his 2 starts. He pitched really well. Nolan McLean looks like a bona fide rookie of the year candidate. He's had 2 quality starts. And Kodai Senga was the biggest question mark. Has pitched really well. His fastball's up to 98 miles an hour. The starting rotation has been very solid, and the bullpen hasn't been bad. Devin Williams hasn't blown a save yet. His changeup looks really good. He's been solid. Luke Weaver's been solid. It's just for some reason, Carlos Mendoza, manager of the Mets, will pitch some doofus named Richard Lovelady on back-to-back days for no reason and loses both of those games. So I think if there's an issue with this team right now, it's that Carlos Mendoza is still managing the bullpen, which was a problem last year because he overworked that bullpen. Some of it's his fault, some of it's not. But I think that still needs to be a lesson learned from him. He needs to learn how to manage his bullpen a little bit better. He needs to learn when they go situational. And the other issue is Sean Manaea. He's a big question mark. He's not throwing his fastball for velocity. He's maxing out on 88 miles an hour. His stuff is not there. It's not. I mean, there's a reason why he didn't win the starting job. You can't deny Kodai Senga now. He's a bona fide starter. But Sean Manaea has been, he's been I wouldn't mind if they option him to AAA to give him some work, give him some innings. It seems like he needs that. He's not going to get that out of the bullpen being a long man, pitching 1 or 2 innings. He needs multiple innings if he wants to be a starter. So that's kind of the other worry. But Tobias Myers has been really good as well. He's been solid. Everyone has been pretty good. I think we're still waiting for the Bo Bichette that we've seen in Toronto to awaken. I think he's coming around. Juan Soto going down sucks, but it's not a major injury, so that's a good thing. But if the starting rotation can stay healthy, I think it's very nasty, especially with Clay Holmes and Kodai Senga as your 4 and 5. That's disgusting. So I don't mind that. And I think if Devin Williams continuing to pitch well, if Luke Weaver continuing to pitch well, and Tobias Myers continuing to pitch well, I think you have a good back end of that bullpen there. And if this lineup can stay healthy, I really believe this lineup can put up multiple runs a game. You have Francisco Alvarez, who is a stud. You have Lindor, who, when he turns it around, will be a stud. Bo Bichette, when he's healthy and in his prime, he's an automatic walk base hitter home run. And Luis Roberts as your 5 or 6 hitter, he could hit a nuke and he could hit a triple and a double, no problem. He has that power and that potential if he stays healthy. And defensively, he's really good in center field. Carson Bench is still growing. So I needs a little more from him, but he's still growing, still young, still rookie. He's having rookie at bats, but he also has really good at bats. So it's a give and take there. But if he's your 8 hitter, you let him grow and develop, he's fine. I think the second problem, and then that's all really will say about it, is going to be the defense. Bo Bichette's still learning third, and It's okay positionally, but you see his arm has tendency to be inaccurate or go wild. He's still trying to learn how to throw from third. That's kind of been the issue. Marcus Simeon up the middle has been okay, not great. Again, he's 37, so I'm not expecting him to win a platinum glove over there. Carson Bench in right field has been great. Luis Robinson has been great. But then you're talking about Brett Beatty in left field, Brett Beatty in right field, Brett Beatty at first base. So that's been also kind of a problem. Jorge Polanco at first base has been an experiment that's been okay so far, but it's not the best answer to that positional problem. Marfian's plays at first base. He looked really good. That's fine. Brett Beatty played first base. He looked okay. Whatever. You don't really have a star-studded corner of your defensive units. And that's okay if your up-the-middle defense is okay. Alvarez, Simeon, Lindor, and Roberts as your up-the-middle defense, I'll take that. That's fine. You're still learning at third and first and left and right, sure. Well, I'll take that. That's growing pains. But if we get later on to the year and we still have those problems, we're going to need to fix that, and we're going to need to address that, especially if Bobichet's at third base and he's still throwing the ball, into the runners or into the stands. If he doesn't fix that throwing issue, it's going to be a problem later on down the line. So I think it's a lot of good stuff right now. They're like, 7-3 or 6-4, one of the two. Above 500, good feelings going around. It's not disaster, but it's not perfect. There's still issues. So I think there's an obvious. Listen, I'm not a delusional Met fan, like a lot of Met fans are. I'm not delusional. I'm a hopeless romantic. We know that. We've established that. I'm a hopeless romantic. But I'm also objective and I'm fair with this team, and I see the issues that can arise, and I see the positives to it. So I think there's good and there's bad. It's not perfect yet, but there's a vision here, and you can see that vision happen when they play San Francisco in these past 4 games. This could be a really powerful offense with some great pitching, and this team looked unstoppable in the 4 games in San Fran. So there's some good stuff here, bad stuff here, because you look at the St. Louis series, and they were atrocious in St. Louis. But then they come to San Francisco and look really good. So it's very 6-7. Very 6-7. But we can't complain too much because they've won. They look good. Vibes are good. We're good for now.
Shout out to the Mets, yo. Shout out to the Mets. Tough division.
Shout out to the food, too.
Tough division.
Tough division.
Tough division.
I think everyone's above 500. Except for the Phillies. Fuck Philly.
So. Yeah, fuck Philly. Piece of shit.
Fuck Philly.
Awful fucking city, by the way. Awful city. Oh, no, Phillies they're
like
5-4.
5-4. I still fuck Philly.
Mets, Marlins, and Braves are tied for first at 6-4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Washington's 4-6. So it's going to be a tight. And the Marlins are good. They're a good team. Good team.
Yo, Marlins playing hot right now. Let me tell you, Jet. Yankees recently.
You would know.
Yankees recently lost the Marlins, Jet. Let me tell you. All right, let's fucking get into the New York Yankees. First off, let's start with the hitting. Giancarlo Stanton and Ben Rice, our best hitters. It's not even close. Aaron Judge is starting to pick it up a little bit more. Cody Bellinger's starting to catch his bearings a little bit. But when Ben Rice is fucking slugging 852 and has an OPS of 138,380, let me fucking tell you, this kid, last year, his expected average should have been way higher than his actual average because he hits the ball.
Expected average. Look at you.
He hits the ball really fucking hard. And it just line out after line out. And in Yankee Stadium, it's either a home run or it's a single. It's hard to get fucking doubles in there if you're not hitting it straight to the gap. You know what I mean? So it's a bit tough. You know what I mean? But so Ben Rice, man, he's fucking raking. Giancarlo Stanton is raking. They're not even like hitting like home runs. Like they're not playing like the way that the Yankees, traditional. It's home run or nothing.
Do you mean the Yankee way? The Yankee way.
They're playing small ball, chat. They're getting on base. They're drawing some walks. Because even if you're not hitting well, if you're a Ryan McMahon, if you could just draw a fucking walk, please. Because Ryan McMahon, you are awful offensively. You cannot hit the ball to save your life. I think you got like 2 hits on the season. You're ass. But boy, can you play a nice thing. He literally has 2 hits on the season. He's 2-23 with a 0.87 average. Man, he's shit. On base at 276. But you see, 6 walks. But you struck out 11 times. You're dog shit. Third base is going to be a problem offensively coming into playoffs. I already know this. Jazz Chisholm, his bat still hasn't come alive yet, right? Only slugging 278, right? You want that to be higher. It is, only 9-8 games in for some of these players, so I'm not too pissed off about it. Giancarlo Stanton, man. 18 total bases, only struck out 8 total times. His OPS is a 974, man. He's fantastic with an average of 394. This motherfucker's nice, dude. He's good, and he's hitting the ball well. He doesn't need to do too much. He just puts a little pepper on the ball. It goes wherever it goes. He has pop. He's only hit 1 home run, but has 13 hits. If you were to tell me that, the Yankees wouldn't have that many home runs, but they'd be winning a lot of games, I would have been like, I don't know about that, chat. But, man, we're fucking looking good. And Ben Rice, man. This kid's good. 3 home runs, 11 ribbies, 23 total bases, 9 strikeouts, but 9 walks as well, and 10 hits and 10 runs. I mean, he's cooking, which only 27 at-bats. Play this motherfucker more. Get him at the top of the lineup, please. I don't need him 5th. I need him 3rd or 2nd. This brother can hit, and he's hitting real fucking well. 370 average, on base of 528. Come on, dog. Like, he's so fucking good. Almost a 1 WAR already. Aaron Judge, I hope he picks it up. I hope so. But, man, our starting pitching is the best in the league. It's the best in the league right now. And we're not even at full strength, chat. We're not even at full strength, and we're the best in the league already. I don't give a fuck when nobody says, oh, well, the name value. Fuck name value. Max Fried has pitched 20 innings, only giving up 10 hits, 14 Ks. His whip is .75. Fan-fucking-tastic. Cam Schlittler hasn't given up a run yet. 15 strikeouts in 11 innings with a whip of 2.6. Fan-fucking-tastic. Will Warren, right? He can give up a long ball. Now. But besides the long ball, he pitches well, right? Whip just at 1.10 with a 2.7 ERA. You'll take that every day of the week if you're Will Warren. That's even better than what you expected. Ryan Weathers is our worst pitcher, and his whip is at 1.88 right now, but that was because he had an awful start against the Marlins. So, I'm not too pissed about it. Our bullpen, though. Cardiac Dave Bednar. Let me fucking tell you. A heart attack when you fucking pitch. When you're throwing 40 pitches as a closer, there's a fucking problem. There is a big fucking problem. You're throwing 30 to 40 pitches as a closer? You need that many pitches to get out? It hurts me. Our bullpen is so dog shit right now. If we go... Like, our starters have been doing so much of the heavy lifting to where our bullpen doesn't need to be that good. Camilo Duvall, a 10 ERA. Now, granted, you're a reliever. You don't have that many innings, so your ERA is going to look super fucking inflated. But yeah. A 10.8, that's tough, right? Dave Bednar at a 4.15 with a 2.3 whip. What the fuck are we doing? What are we doing? You have 4 saves, but fuck, dude. Like, the hits and then the walks, this is not as effective as I would like it. And then also a Jake Bird with a 6 ERA too. Like, if our bullpen could just settle the fuck in, we're practically unbeatable. Dare I say. Like, yeah, we haven't played the best of teams right now, but the Marlins, they were swinging a hot bat. It was tough against the Marlins in some of those games. It was pretty tough. They were swinging a hot bat. So we haven't played the best competition. We're 7-2 right now, but our starters look really nasty. And Cam Schlittler, I want to talk about him. This brother's going to be a future ace. The way he's pitching right now, he's going to overtake Cole. He's going to overtake Fried. Not this season probably, but next season for sure. We're going to be talking about him potentially starting opening day because he's that good. His velocity is good. His pitch mix is good. His movement is what really impresses me with his pitches because he's throwing, same release point, but the ball's going every fucking which way. Every which way. And it's beautiful to see because he really only throws fastballs. Sinker, cutter, fastball. He really only throws those 3 pitches. Maybe sprinkles in a changeup here and there. Nice little sprinkle. But it's mainly fastball. But the movement on his fastballs is so fucking impressive that he doesn't need to throw it at the corner. He doesn't need to paint. He just throws that shit in the zone, and you're not touching it because its movement is fantastic. Its vertical break is good. Its fucking horizontal break is great. The velocity on it's at like 94 for the sinker, 98 for the fastball. You're not touching that shit. You're just not. Like, because it's going to be a fastball, but which one? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, which one? Which fucking direction is it going to go? So, Cam Schlittler, man, he's pitching dominantly, and I'm so happy that Pirates didn't accept the Paul Skeens trade that the Yankees gave them, because we would have given up Cam Schlittler. Hopefully we can get fucking Paul Skeens as well for non-Cam Schlittler, please. Because those boys will fucking look great in pinstripes, let me tell you. Look great in pinstripes. But no, he's going to be a future ace. He's so young and so good already. Granted, he's only made 2 starts. But, man, he's fucking pitched real good. And you can't teach that movement. That movement on his pitches is fan-fucking-tastic. Yeah. So he already has that. And then he's young enough to where his velo could still get better. Oh, forget about it. He's got the stuff. This kid's the next thing, let me tell you. Let me see who we're going to be playing next. I believe we play tomorrow. We're going to play the Athletics in a 3-game set. We got Schlittler, Warren, and Weathers coming up. Schlittler probably should get that dub respectfully, and then we'll see about Warren and Weathers. That shit scares me when it's Warren and Weathers, the W boys, because boy, they can give up a home run. So hopefully, everything's gonna be okay in that series. But we should win 2 out of those 3, bare minimum, potentially sweep. So I'm not too mad about the way this should have started. 7-2, we're fucking phenomenal right now. So
yeah,
can't complain.
And still waiting for Cole and Rodon to come back.
Right, yo, and that's the funny shit, bro. Like, we could have Will Warren in the pen. We can have Weathers in the pen, coming in for like an inning and a third.
Mm-hmm.
Put Weathers in there. Fucking, let's say a starter gets a little banged up, gets a little shelled a little bit, but the offense is humming too. Put Weathers in there for 3 innings. 3-inning Weathers? That's nice. I like that. Nothing more, nothing less, though. 3 innings. 3 innings for 3 innings for Weathers, and maybe like 4 innings for Will Warren. Maybe on like a spot start. You want to start somebody from the pen because starters need a little rest. You could do that. So I think the Yankees, we're looking in real good shape right now. Early season, looking real good.
Early season.
Yeah.
It's a great when we nerd out on baseball.
Oh, it's fucking phenomenal. Yo, when I watch
pitch release.
Cam Schlittler, he's pitching so good. It like, I'm sitting there like, fuck, he's good. Like,
fuck. You're going. You know what's funny? I do the same with Noah McLean, where I go into like John Boy mode, where I'm like, but you see the vertical break on his slider, his release point here, and then ends up here. And you see the 24-inch vertical break was the most in MLB this season. It's like, what is happening to me right now?
Look, do you see the run on that cutter right there? You see the way it just fucking drifts off of the plate right there. He throws it fucking at the other side of the plate, and it drifts all the way to the other side of the corner. Oh.
Now watch this. I'm going to overlay it with a sinker. And look, they're the exact same pitch until they break away.
Yes. I remember watching that Cam Schlittler video. I'm like, holy shit. The release point is the exact same. Halfway getting to the plate, it's the exact same. And then everything just goes doop, doop, doop. Like, you don't know what's coming, bro. How do you hit that?
You don't. It's listen.
Nobody has, bro. Nobody really has.
Listen, how hard is it to be a pitcher, realistically? I mean, come on, how hard is it? You just throw the ball the same place, same time. You know what I mean? So what? You got to repeat every mechanic over and over again. So what? Easy.
He's given up 3 total hits in 2 starts. 15 Ks, 7 in his first start and 8 in his second start. It's not just that he's getting outs; he's getting strikeouts too. Like, he's striking your dumb ass out, whether you like it or not.
So why didn't he pitch for Team USA? I'm playing.
Would have been fucking nice. Get him in there instead of fucking Scuba. Let me tell you.
Maybe.
The kid's good though. The kid's good. He's only like what, 23? Fuck. He's gonna be disgusting.
When we get to the next WBC, and we have Skeens, McLean, Schlittler, and Savage as our 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh my gosh.
We should have no problem. We should have no problem. There should be no issue when we get to next WBC.
Yeah, there should be no issue at all. Like, these kids, just start the kids, bro. They actually want to play.
Terrible.
Just start them. They're really good and they're really young. Just play them. Just do it.
It's not that hard.
It's really not. It's real. Yeah. We're gonna start fucking some random pitcher who's fucking 33 years old. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, Kyle Schwarber. Yeah, you can keep hitting, bro. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, keep hitting.
Yeah. Go for it, bro. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Roman Anthony, you swinging to go bat right now? Yeah. See that bench? That's all you. That's all you. Yeah, that's all you got.
Yeah, I mean, man, it's crazy. We could talk. We can continue to talk about baseball. How has ABS been this week? It's been okay. Haven't heard anything crazy for ABS.
I've heard. I know somebody got ejected, but I think it wasn't for ABS. It was something else. Mm-hmm. I think it was like a traditional, like, ball and strike call.
Okay.
I forget who it was, but I think they were out of challenges, so it went like traditional, like it had to be called by the umpire, and that's when he got rung up.
Okay, man.
I think it was the Orioles manager.
Let me tell you,
that was what I saw.
Some of these misses by the umps, bro. Like,
some of the like when it's half an inch or less, I'm like, you know what? Fair play. It's half an inch. You know what? Fair. When we start going like 0.7, 0.8.
Once it hits above 1, I'm like, you have lost your mind. Like, how the fuck do you miss that?
You're a professional umpire.
Son, there was one of them where, like, it missed low and away, and he called it a strike. Yeah. It was like 2.7 inches away from the zone. Not even close. They had the horizontal line.
The horizontal line's the worst. That's the worst.
It was like, what do you call it? A diagonal line, son.
Diagonal, yeah.
It was diagonally away from the play. I'm like, oh no. You thought that shit was you really thought that shit was a strike. You really thought it was a strike.
But you want to know what it is? It's one of those, like, unwritten rules in baseball where it's like, it's 3-0. The pitcher's just trying to get a strike over. It's like he'll throw like a fastball. It'll miss by like an inch. And the umpire's like, you know what? 3-0. I'll give it to him.
Yeah.
That shit ain't happening anymore.
Nope. Tap my fucking head. Nope, he missed that shit.
Buddy, you missed it. Ball four. I don't care. I don't care.
There was one game that ended with the ABS call.
It was electric.
Oh, it was fantastic. Imagine winning a World Series like that. Imagine winning the World Series for being right.
Right?
What the fuck?
Imagine Aaron Judge tapped his head and got the right call and walked in a World Series and scored a game-winning run. You wouldn't shut the fuck up about it.
Of course.
So what's the problem?
There is no problem, but fucking suckers on the internet will be like, "Oh, well, it was so anticlimactic. It wasn't the fucking thing that I wanted. I wanted everything."
But you're supposed to expand the zone on 3-0. Unwritten rule.
Why
you give the pitcher an extra inch?
Give it to him. How can the umpire supposed to see that? Shut the fuck up. Shut up.